You're watching the Move Me podcast with Kevin Methvin, and today we have a very special guest. Just happens to be the owner of my favorite ice cream shop here in Discovery Bay, Michael Callahan with Callahan's Cones and Coffee. Welcome
Coffee and
to the
cones.
show. Coffee and cones.
Yeah.
I always get that backwards because I'm always thinking about the ice cream.
Everybody always thinks the ice cream first. That's perfect. We love that.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So, 10-year anniversary? You've been here 10 years already?
10 years. Yeah, we celebrated on April 4th. We had a little party. We had some face painting, balloon animals, some $2 scoops.
Oh, man. I should have made it there for that.
Yeah, it was a great time. Everybody, came out, saw the kids come out, and it was a good time.
Oh, it's always cool when you see the kids there. And
the reason why we do it.
Yeah.
The kids are the reason we do it.
Yeah, and this is more your passion project, right?
100%. Yeah, this is all passion project. I love to cook. I love to create flavors, things like that, but I do technology for a living.
Yeah, gotcha. So
Boring.
What got you into this exactly?
It was a funny story. So when we moved here, 2014, we moved out here, and everybody knows Discovery Bay. There's limited choices for a lot of things. We love the community, amazing people. California, the weather, everything, right?
Right.
Everything was perfect, except there just wasn't a whole lot of choices locally. So we wanted to do something. So, I had talked to Willie's Bagels.
Shout out to Willie's Bagels. They're awesome too.
Amazing bagels. I talked to them about potentially, whitelisting their bagels, doing something like that in Discovery Bay.
Okay.
Had a meeting with them. Came out of that meeting with, them really wanting to expand into more stores, not necessarily do my idea.
Okay.
So on the way home, my wife called me and she had just seen a meme. There's a little girl eating an ice cream cone and she's just going to town on it. And she said, "We're going to do ice cream."
Okay.
So I was like, perfect. Well, if we do ice cream, I need to make it because I want to know, what's in it. I wanted to kind of control ingredients and make the best product possible. I didn't want to just sell somebody else's stuff. So except for Willie's, I guess. I wanted to sell theirs. Consistency.
They make good quality stuff.
No, theirs is amazing. You can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I said I wanted to do that. So we just started that journey. I called up, I researched ice cream machines to find out what machine I wanted. I found a outfit out in Florida.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And
Florida.
Emery Thompson, they invented the ice cream machine. Emery Thompson invented the ice cream. Full of fun facts.
Yeah.
He invented the ice cream machine, and now I think it's his great-grandson, could only be grandson, but down the line from him is now who runs it.
Okay.
So I called them up. I was like, "Hey, I want to know about this machine." It was actually the owner of the company that answered the phone.
Wow.
Really cool.
Small company, huh?
Small, huge company. It's one of those things where it's a very involved family that runs it. And so he answered the phone, and, I guess he really detected that I was not really knowing a whole lot. So, he educated me on the machines. We got all that done. And he said, "Here, I want you to call this guy. He's local in California. He used to be the president of the Ice Cream Association." And so he introduced me to a supplier out here.
Okay.
I called them up, and he came out and actually, when I got my machine, showed me how to use it.
Wow, that's amazing. You don't
cool.
see that too often.
So I went from having a book, not knowing anything, to having hands-on instruction from somebody who ran Bud's Ice Cream out in San Francisco.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I learned from a very, very talented ice cream maker. So
that's fantastic.
Did that, and that's how it all started. We designed the store. My degree is actually in computer animation, which what are you supposed to do with that? I'm not quite sure.
Make a Pixar movie about ice cream?
That I interviewed with Lucas when I came out of school. Yeah.
No way.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But so I designed the store in 3D space, and then I gave it to the builders, and we took it down to the studs and then built it back out.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize all that was going on.
It was all going on. If you go to like the very beginning of you have to scroll 17,000 pictures. And if you get to the beginning, you'll see our build out stages. We have all that online.
That's really, really neat.
Yeah.
Okay. So you usually seem like you only have 8 flavors at a time? Something like
8
that?
flavors. How many are you going to eat?
One at a time.
No, I'm kidding. So it was kind of one of those happy accidents where we had a smaller store.
Okay.
Because we weren't sure,
Sure. New venture.
There weren't any other stores doing the same thing in Discovery Bay. So who knew if it would even work? I'd heard stories about there being stores in the past, but they weren't there anymore. So, wasn't really sure. So I built out this whole idea of having it in this very small space. And so that gave us enough room because we wanted to do the coffee, right? So we had enough room for an 8 flavor cabinet. So one of the things you'll notice about our cabinet, like everything was so purposely chosen. Our cabinet is low to the ground because we like kids being able to peek over the top and see the flavors, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
But 8 flavors. And what I was doing was I was making 3 gallons at a time. The standard ice cream bucket's a 3-gallon bucket, which is about, about yay big.
Okay.
I had this thing where when you scoop out of a bucket, your arm's going about this deep into the bucket.
Oh, one of those big buckets. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And so to me, it's like, I don't know how many times you see people, but people don't usually wash up here, So I decided that I wanted to go with a gallon and a half bucket.
Okay.
So now they're, short buckets, 6 quarts, gallon and a half, 2 of them fit in the same spot as a 3-gallon bucket. So you now have the shorter scoops. Well, because of that, when I make a flavor like golden cinnamon or, Fruity Pebbles, I hear that's one of yours.
Favorite, yeah.
You'll get 3 gallons of that, which is 90 scoops or so.
Okay.
75 to 90 scoops, depending on who's doing it. And so when that is gone, it's gone until we make it again.
Wow.
So what turned out to be just only 8 flavors has really become this thing where we've made 240, 260 flavors.
Really?
Since we've been open.
Huh.
And so, there's some flavors that we've made, in 2015, 2016, 2017, and we've maybe have forgotten to go back and make it again. So, it's always changing. It's a new story every time you walk in.
Wow. How long does it take you to make the ice cream?
So like the actual process,
start to finish.
Start to finish. So the actual process is about a 24-hour period. We can cut it down to about 8 to 10 hours if we need to. The most of that is the freezing. So when you make ice cream, the dairy goes into the machine with all the ingredients, whatever you want to do,
right, yeah.
And it takes it anywhere from 8 to 20 minutes, depending on the size of the batch, to produce a soft serve consistency. So it's mostly frozen.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we put it in a batch freezer that'll take it down to -20. And that process, the faster you can make, here comes all my nerd ice cream science. I went to Penn State Ice Cream University.
Really? There's an ice cream university?
134 years of ice cream university.
I'm learning so much every time.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's like any industry, you start digging in. It's like, I didn't even know there's a committee that does that.
Yeah.
So the faster you freeze the ice cream, the smaller the ice crystal. The smaller the ice crystal, the smoother the taste.
Right. And that's one thing I noticed about your ice cream is that it's got a very great consistency. Like it's not too hard. And in fact, I brought a little in case you wanted to check this out.
So fun fact, I brought you some too.
That was in that bag?
That is what was in that bag. You can't come empty-handed to somebody's house,
Oh, right. Exactly.
So
what did you bring? I got some circus animals. Yes, circus animals, like Mother's Cookies circus animals. And is it strawberry cheesecake?
That's strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake, yeah.
So I brought you golden cinnamon.
Oh, cool. Okay. I haven't tried that one yet.
More circus animals.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And then a vanilla. And it's so funny because vanilla, I almost named it just vanilla because everyone's embarrassed to order vanilla. It's the wildest thing.
Really?
They think they're boring.
Oh, yeah,
But I'm telling you, here comes more nerd. Vanilla is the most complex flavor of anywhere.
Really?
There are infinite combinations of extracts, and you can get your beans from Madagascar, you get your beans from Mexico, you mix the different blends, you do like a 30-20, whatever the math is, blend of vanilla beans, and you get a totally Tahitian beans give you this profile, and then Mexican beans give you this profile, and so you can really like dial in your.
So for something being known as a simple flavor, it is not simple flavor at all.
And like, go research sometime if you ever get bored how they harvest vanilla. It's like each flower has to be hand pollinated. They're all hand picked. They're grown in regions that you can't get trucks to. They have to donkey it over the mountain. Like, it's crazy.
It's got Juan Valdez out there.
Yeah, vanilla's crazy. So
really?
Yeah, that's definitely worth a relook at. But
totally.
Anyway, I'll put these back in the bag for you so you can pass these around and enjoy them.
Did you want to try some? I got spoons and everything.
You know what? Let me see what you think about the vanilla. Try to taste the different profiles of the vanilla. So
I got to be honest, I haven't had straight vanilla there because there's so many other cool flavors.
Yeah,
so this is actually a first for me.
And we especially design our containers to be hard to open so that you look like this when you try to open them.
All right, let's give this a whirl here.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks good. And I do like vanilla regularly.
Okay, good. So it should hit you pretty hard in the face with vanilla.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it's, oh, that's so good.
Thank you.
Just like every other one I've tried.
So that was always the thing, is like, I just wanted to make the best product. So, we do 16% dairy mix. So it's 16% milk fat. In order to be ice cream, it has to be at least 10%, and then you can call it ice cream.
Really? Okay.
But you can go all the way up to, I guess you could go higher than 16. Nobody does, but you'll see most ice cream between that 12 and 14%. And then you really can taste the difference. Like, you're getting a mouth coat. It lingers on the tongue, on the back of the tongue. That flavor stays a long time.
Yeah. As you're saying that, I'm thinking that.
Yeah. And as you go up in fat, it costs a lot more to do. It's a premium product. That's why they'll call 16% is usually super premium ice cream.
Oh, okay.
So all of those labels, it's like all the FDA, it's like vanilla can't be called vanilla ice cream unless it contains real vanilla. It has to be called vanilla flavored. So you'll see that a lot, where you'll see vanilla flavored ice cream. You'll see vanilla ice cream. The vanilla
that's
actually,
how they sneak that in.
That's how they do it. And then to be ice cream, it has to weigh a certain amount. It's 9 pounds per gallon. It's got there's so much stuff. I start to do this and I hear my wife in the back of my head saying, "You're boring people." But 16% mix is what we decided on, because it gives you that just old, true homemade feel. And then, of course, the speed that you run your dashers to incorporate air, that's another variable. So there's so many variables that you can do to make it. So it's really customized. Like, when you taste our ice cream, that's how I wanted it to be.
Yeah, and I could tell, obviously, a huge difference. That's why I keep coming back.
We so much appreciate that.
So it sounds like ice cream's more, it's a little more, what's the word I want to use? Complex than IT.
It can be, for sure. It can be, yeah. Thank you. We really do work hard to make sure that our flavors are exactly the representation of what we would want.
Yeah, what you'd want to taste yourself.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's why I don't put I put some inclusions, like, you'll see some ice cream shops, they put a lot of stuff in it, which people love. Mm-hmm. And I just really want that simple flavor, that really, I'll do things with complexity. Like, we have a cucumber serrano. And so if you've not tried that's one to try.
I'll try that one.
So the cucumber serrano starts as a cucumber. You get that refreshing cucumber, really light flavor. And then, like, 5 seconds, you hit that burn.
Oh, wow.
Then about another 2 or 3 seconds later, the burn's gone, because the dairy washes the burn away. So it's like it's a whole thing. So those complex layers of flavors are really what I try to put into every batch.
And I know you have 8 at a time, but how many have you done? Like
240, 260, somewhere in there. Yeah. And we have them all in our database of flavors. And that's one of the things with the technology background that I really do a lot of. When we make a batch of ice cream, we make sure that it's in the database, the description, the pictures, the flavor profile, everything. And then when that gets moved from the freezer to the cabinet, within 5 minutes of it being in the cabinet, everything gets updated. Our website gets updated, our register gets updated, social media gets a push.
Yeah, that's what I see on Instagram. You have Fruity Pebbles, and I'm like, I need to run down there, but I got a listing appointment.
So even faster than that, we've now introduced an app.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me.
Yeah, so we now have it's on iOS right now, so Apple phones. We're working on getting it on Android. It's already been built. I just have to get it through the Play Store.
I can help you with that. Yeah.
We're going to do it. Yeah. And so in that app, you can see all the flavors that we've ever made.
Really? Okay.
And you can pick your favorites. And then within 5 minutes of that being in the cabinet, you get a push notification. So it says, come on down.
If you want to custom order a lot, like a bulk order, could you do that?
Absolutely. Okay. You can call us anytime. You can message us on any of the socials.
Wow. Okay.
Email. Like, if there's a way for you to talk to us, you can yell it over your fence, whatever you need to do.
Smoke signal.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that. But we can make any size, any number of anything.
And obviously ice cream is huge and it's amazing there. But you also do other things like coffee. And then you said some flavored drinks of some sort that you
So, the coffee program, when people think of us, they think of the ice cream, which is tremendous. We love that. But we also do really good coffee. For several years, we roasted our own beans in the store.
Wow. Okay.
The fact that you didn't know that is part of the that's part of the struggle. Is where do you advertise nowadays? It's people don't read newspapers anymore. TV is so remote. Like there's not a local kind of thing for that. So you go to the social medias, and now you're under the thumb of what their algorithm decides to push out. So it's hard to get. The fact that you're doing this is amazing because maybe we'll get some people that didn't know we were there.
Yeah.
But it's hard to publicize these things we do. But we make all the espresso. We make all the espresso drinks.
Right? Yeah.
All the the fun drinks, the Red Bull infusions, the mochas, white mochas, caramel, everything. We do all of that as well. And we do seasonal drinks. So every couple of weeks, we rotate a drink in, rotate a drink out. So same concept. Come in, you like it, you better get it because it may go away.
Yeah, right. It's going to be here and gone before you know it.
100%.
So if you were to, speaking of which, someone watches this on the podcast and want to come in and give it a try, can we give them maybe like some kind of code or something?
Absolutely. We can we'll go by the trust system. You tell me you heard the podcast, that you came in because of that, and we'll give you 20% off.
Oh, fantastic. You hear that? 20% off. All right. Well, now you have to try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Don't just take my word for it. Like, seriously, go check it out. It's so good.
Thank you. No, we do. We really work hard. The drinks are really amazing. And again, they're the things that I would drink. And I do. I live half a mile from the store. So
makes it easy to
I'll jump down there for an afternoon refresher, and caffeine up.
And then you have the two different carts too, right?
We do, yeah. So we have a bigger truck style, like a trailer. It's a 1963 Firebird trailer that was converted into a food truck.
Really?
So we do everything that we do in the store, we try to do in the cart as well. So we have the coffees, we have all of our ice cream flavors, we have our ice cream stuffed donuts. You haven't tried those?
Yes, I was going to bring that up next. Oh my gosh, those donuts are
Thank you. So we take a Bismarck donut, which is like your jelly-filled donut, no jelly, cut it in half, put ice cream in the middle, and then we have a machine that we use to heat the donut back up. So the donut's hot, the ice cream's cold.
I was wondering how you did it.
Yeah, it's we heat up the donut. My daughter would kill me if I went into thermal barriers and all of that kind of stuff. But it's the concept of when something's hot and something's cold, they don't readily mix.
Okay.
It creates that barrier, which is like an insulator. So that's how it stays cold. It's crazy. Yeah. Science.
I'm learning so much science today.
I learn it every day.
Well, this has been great. I can't wait to go and check out some more of the options. I want to try some of those drinks and bring my wife down there.
The drinks are really good. It's on par with any shop that you love.
I'm sure.
And we can do everything. I feel like it is, but I was trying to be nice to the competition. Anything you want, we can make. Like you said, our truck goes out to events. A lot of the schools are our bread and butter. We do events all the time at schools, and we donate back to all the schools portions of the sales. It's what it's always been about. It's always been about community.
Right.
We do this because we love doing it.
Well, you need to go check out Callahan's Coffee and Cones. I got it right this time.
You did?
And mention the movie podcast for 20% off. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for being here.
No, I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you. And we'll see you next time.